Alright, welcome back to the Banner Saga. This is AlohaTimTim. We just had one of our second fight in the meat house. There's a lot of boats, they just keep coming. It was up here in the meat house. It took down some enemies. We lost one of our big boys. Yep, so we lost one of our big boys. But that's okay. I can't click on anything, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to go down to the docks. There's some important guests who arrived, and we're going to see if we can delay them a bit. Vognir. Familiar Varald steps onto the docks. If your mind recall, much younger version trampling the halls of Groftheim, abundant in purpose. Gods. Ubin, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. And if there is Vognir there must be Hakon. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and the stupid, old fox. At what age did you lose a sense of shame? Jorundir demands it. I'll take over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arberong, in fact. And glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the base, sails still fluttering. Golden wolf head emblazoned in red. The king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son, Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivenir? We visit his capital, he visits ours. That's how you make an alliance these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon. Has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Groftheim. I had a distinct feeling I'd finished my business in Strand, and I was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstance, I'd drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where's Morg? Hakon, find a place to sit to put up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. You know, reading is hard, okay? A host of giants depart his wake. You recognize a few. Others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find this Morg. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be long. Young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling legs from spiders. Oh my. The long road back to Grofheim should have been more interesting than most years, you think. Weariness suddenly settles in and you chuckle to yourself about an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Wagner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon or introduce yourself to the prince. So I could share a drink with him, or I can go to the prince, or I can just go to sleep. Let's talk to the prince who pulled spiders. Is this the right place? Is this the right place? You find a prince at the end, guard blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must have been working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes, you're with Vognir? I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Vognir a very long time. I'll be joining you back at Grofheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes for the to the capital. We crossed by chance. Ah, a tax collector. Fine company. Well, what do you want? I have a habit of recording history. Thought we might talk about your visit. A vow historian? Aha! Don't you already know? Your king and mine have been practically trumpeting throughout the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Ludin takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. A formality, mostly. Wagner came to our capital in Arberang, and now we're going to the Bauer's capital in Grafheim to cement this grand alliance for the next age of men in Varl. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it, and it's damned cold up here. You get the sense he's struggling not to complain outright, and take the opportunity to excuse yourself. What a brat. Oh, that's the next age. Let's go drink with our boy. Scrivener! You find Hakon meat house surrounded by the other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for her flagon. Vagnia is one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprises. What's this time? When I got to the Great Hall, it was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Ha! Humans! I guess if only I lived as long as a yak's fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon slips a little chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds already known. He's cutting a swath through Dredge at Wagner's side in the Second War. Regularity since then. Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Brofhem. Soon enough, I'd imagine. You drink until the mead house becomes overbearing, and then step back to the cool air outside. There's a lot of reading and a lot of story in this. Let's go to the Great Hall. At dawn, you're welcomed by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. I'm hard to tell with the sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised, in your mild surprise. You wonder if Eric had anything to do with that. Ooh, 20 renown. Your guards take the treasure wagon to the gates. Wagner's already there. A while later, Ludin and his men appear groggy and disheveled. Morg steps forward. Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. Well, you only have one option. You follow Morg and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set the gates would be bred into the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. So I guess they have a big door and a tiny door inside of them. They mutter things under their breath that the best not heard. Perhaps the governors expect you to draw a crowd. There's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated tribe people. Cool, cool. Look at us go. So that was the city we were just in. We were just in Strand. That is a long flag. I bet we're gonna have some sort of encounter at the bridge. No? Guess not. Guess it'll be at Vedrafell. Vedrafell? Caravan stops for the day at Gift. Morg, says Morg, cracking open mead casks. From the gracious friend, the governor of Strand. An hour pass. Laughter, mead, pressed camp. We'll drink a little. Why not? You go easy. You have nothing against a good drink, but if anyone's going to keep an eye on things, it may well be you. Revelers eventually fall asleep without incident. That's good. So we drank a little to improve our morale. As you saw, we're moving forward, and our morale went down. I guess you have morale and you have supplies as you're traveling across the map. You rise groggily, a campsite, a casualty of merriment. Maga's already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up. You nudge Wagner. You're needed. Ah, it's Ludin. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Wagner releases a caged John. She's a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grafheim? Ha! We're only 2 days out of Strand. You know. Come, I'll show you here on the map. Oh, it's about to be a map time, boys. About to be a map time. Man, I feel as though we haven't done much this episode. Just a lot of story, traveling. I guess it's introducing you thing. This is the map of the world. You can explore by dragging the mouse pan and use the mouse wheel to zoom. Zoom, pan. Location your caravan is okay by your face. Cover many locations hold much lore. You can explore the map at any time by clicking the information. So, okay. So where are we going up to? We're going up to here? Oh my goodness. So we're going to take this path. Alright. Wandering road. Blah. 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 What? I clicked on something. Okay. Away from the map. We head north, then east, past the forts. Grafheim, far from Strand. Gonna be a long march. Should have drank last night, Ludin. Why not take the ships to Screedmistrid? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year long. It would tear up the longships. Too bad, though. Could have shown you all the wonders of Screedmistrid. Half-sunken city crawling with dredge prints. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Ludin excels through his nose. Poor disguises contempt. Turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. Seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. He'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop up to. Ludin's got a short wick for a Hakon. Shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Redfell if we're lucky. Camp. You can manage caravan during travel. You can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button and travel HUD. While at camp in town, you can upgrade your allies' equipment in the hero's tent. You can pass time by resting. You can train safely mock battle. Alright.